our sisters, we realized and we discovered that many children with special needs were really rejected, were not accepted, were not honored for who they were. And some were hidden in some families, and most of them did not have the proper care, the proper protection, and the proper education or formation.
Most of them are children with autism spectrum disorders. We also have children with cerebral palsy, those who cannot walk, they are in wheelchair. Children with ADHD, attention deficit hyperactive disorders, and we have Down syndrome, and we have also global developmental delayed and intellectual disability students.
And since our founders, St. Louis Marie de Montfort and Blessed Mary Louise of Jesus, really catered to the poor around, in 2010, the congregation bought this land and then built this big 4-story building, and then it opened really with the children in 2011. First of all, may I say that La Sagesse is the French word meaning wisdom. So La Sagesse Rehabilitation and Development Center is a community of men and women, very caring and loving and competent, whose aim is to prepare our children and young adults with special needs to be accepted, to be inserted in the community, and to become productive citizens.
We have the early intervention for the little ones. As soon as they arrive in the center, they will enroll in the early intervention program. From there, we try to see their path. If this child is verbal, then for sure she will go to the pre-mainstreaming program, which is she has the opportunity, or he has the opportunity to be included, to be mainstream in the regular school. And for the non-verbal, so that's where we created the pre-vocational school. The cooking, housekeeping, the laundry, creative arts, because we try to prepare them for life.
Here at La Sagesse, I learned so many things. I learned about myself, and I learned to help others. Helping others makes me happy. I'm really happy here in La Sagesse. I love my teachers and I love my friends.
Dahil sa La Sagesse, natutunan ko pong maging independent at masaya. Ang gusto ko po sa mga classmates ko at sa mga teachers ko ay pagiging masaya.
Ang nakikita ko dito everyday is a miracle. Kasi everyday there is a new beginning sa mga bata. Everyday new experiences, everyday new learnings. And hindi lilipas yung isang araw na walang saya na may iwan sa mukha ng mga bata paglabas nila ng school. So for me, that's the miracle that we gave to these children.
We have a really good staff here, excellent, competent and relational, close to the children, and the trick is their heart is here.
Yung role ko sa kanila ngayon is to inspire them more. At least, yung matouch ko lang yung life nila na sooner or later makapag-work sila sa labas. Tapos everyday may natututunan silang something new. And then very precious kasi yung mga little improvements nila na parang sa ibang bagay or sa ibang tao hindi nila ma-appreciate. Pero for us, SPED teachers, very big talaga yun na kahit yung makawakan lang nila yung lapis, makapag-perform sila sa taas. Seeing them every day, parang may contribute ka lang sa kanila na something for them, for their life, touch mo lang yung lives nila. Very fulfilling siya, parang very priceless talaga.
They are growing in skills, but also in their own personhood. Because we try to also develop a holistic program, and that means to involve the parents and the siblings. We don't only focus on academics, we focus also on how they are formed as a person, how they can be as a person. That's why every day, when we see these things, walking, talking, all these things, then one miracle.
Some parents bring their child in their arms. Their child cannot walk, and since birth. With the help of La Sagesse, with a lot of patience and love, a lot of exercises, very often that child can walk. Sometimes the parents bring their child who cannot talk. With a lot of exercises, formation, a lot of love and patience, the child usually begins to talk. And there are some who do not talk at all, and they will never, but they express themselves much more than before. Some children had many tantrums in one day. The parents don't know what to do with their child. But with time and a lot of patience and love, the child finally grows out of this. And they hardly have any now. And they become more sociable, they relate to people, they learn how to set the table, how to wash the dishes, make their bed, cook, sweep the floor, do so many things that the parents never saw before. So the parents, when they come here, they usually cry a lot because they are so grateful and they are so impressed by what their child can do now.
Unang activities niya rito na isinali siya. Yung saya niya, hindi mo mabibili. Parang nag-matured si Dylan. Lahat ng ginagawa dito, nasasali siya. Proud po ako kay Dylan at sa school na napuntahan namin. Tsaka sobrang salamat po talaga ako sa Sagesse sa ginagawa nila kay Dylan. Hindi naman kay Dylan, sa lahat naman ng bata. At saka yung mga seminar na ina-attenan namin dito. So talagang lumawak ang pangunawa namin talaga, maski sa ibang bata.
The support system of the family helps the children also to succeed. With their support, it's like a collaborative approach that we are doing. Collaboration is very important. If the parents, the whole family are really supporting the children, oh, you will see more miracles.
Come to La Sagesse and come and see what is happening here, all the services that are offered. You know, when we built here in 2010, it was a big building. It's still the same size, but it's already too small because there are so many different programs that were added in order to answer the needs of the children. So this is why it's expanding.
Tinuruan po ako ng La Sagesse na maging palaban.
Thank you, Teacher Win, and thank you, Sagesse, for helping me grow.
So this is what we would like to aim. A compassionate love for the poor. Poor in a sense that some parents are still not accepting. Poor in a sense that many people don't accept the children with special needs. They don't have a place in the society. To really manifest this compassionate love to the poor. And we would like to live it here, to really give life to this word, to these values. And this is it. This is the key. When you enter La Sagesse, you have to have a heart for the poor, a compassionate love.
Let it not be a burden, but a grace, finally. And love your child. Love your child. That is the secret.
Having a child with special need is not a burden, but actually this is a gift.
To my teachers and my classmates, remember, just be happy always. In my head and in my heart.